A young girl's small hands grasping beautiful objects, sensing the world around her. Shapes, dimensions, relationships, amounts, all represented by concrete objects that prepare the mind for a deep understanding of the principles of mathematics. Maria Montessori discovered that children understand the world through all their senses, and that only by making use of this knowledge can their understanding be developed to its fullest potential. Nowhere is this more evident than in the Montessori mathematics curriculum. As the child progresses from early childhood through the elementary years, the Montessori math curriculum moves from the concrete to increasingly abstract concepts of mathematics. As with all Montessori materials, the mathematics curriculum is performed by the individual, using self-teaching and self-correcting materials. These materials are presented to the child as interest is expressed or observed, and then the adult moves away to allow exploration through repetition until the concept is mastered. In small sequential steps, each learner develops a mathematical mind at his or her own pace. The Montessori sensorial materials form the foundation in preparing the child for the abstract world of numbers. Montessori gave the sensorial equipment the credit for helping the child explore his environment and also for developing the mathematical mind, the mathematical structures necessary for the order, sequencing, and precision of mathematics. During the day-to-day manipulation of concrete objects, the child builds her concepts of numbers and the ability to concentrate. Montessori emphasized that all materials must be beautiful and stimulating to the senses, inviting children to take them from the shelves to explore them again and again. Small children naturally love repeating activities and thoroughly absorb the intended concepts. The formal mathematics curriculum begins with activities to teach sequence, recognition, and quantity of numbers 1 through 10. Two parallel lesson formats build on this knowledge: operations with numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and memorization of mathematical facts. Eventually, used together, these two disciplines form the foundation for working complex math problems. Other lessons introduce math concepts and skills such as counting by multiples, the squares and cubes of numbers 1 through 10, and fractions. All of these activities are available to young children in a Montessori early childhood program. Let's take a closer look at a few of the activities and the materials. A child needs to know numbers to 10 in order to be able to work in the decimal system. The red rods introduce the concept of comparative length. Through laying out the rods one by one, the child learns, at the most basic concrete level, how the numbers 1 to 10 relate to one another. The red and blue segmented rods add the concept of one-to-one correspondence and allow for the memorization of the 1 through 10 counting sequence.
4, 5, 6, 6.
Each rod represents a given number, and the relative difference between each number is clearly seen. A variety of exercises allows for accurate association of number and quantity and introduces the quantities of greater than, less than, addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Sandpaper numbers are the sandpaper cutouts of the numbers 0 through 10 glued to individual boards. They teach the numerical symbol of the quantities the child has already learned from the number rods. This is the beginning preparation for number writing. Sandpaper makes the process of tracing out the number both more interesting to the child and more effective in absorbing the mental image of the number.